Exam panic. That's what I'm here to talk about today. I'm feeling this. I'm filming this and feeling it, to be honest. I'm filming this 6 months before the exams, but I'm talking about 6 months before, 6 weeks before, 1 week before, whilst you're standing outside the hall, once you're in the examination room, right? I'm talking about exam panic. You can hit it at any time. 6 months before, you've got plenty of time, right? Get your timetable on. Look at your specification to make sure you know what you're doing. There are things that you can be doing now to get your study on, right? Watch some of my other videos about how to study, blah, blah, blah. I need to make a separate timetable one for you guys, but there are things that you could do to make life easy for yourself. So at the moment, you shouldn't be wasting your energy panicking, right? You have got plenty of time if you're working kind of 6 months, 5 months before your exam starts. You're doing the right thing, right? And the more you work now, the less your panic should be towards the exams, because it will just get easier for you rather than harder. If you're starting your revision kind of 6 weeks to a week before the exam, some students genuinely think 6 weeks is enough. I don't know. I don't know those students. Anyway, right? You'll start to panic a little bit more hardcore. And you know what? Rationally, your panic is correct, but you still have time. You can always do something. It ain't over till the invigilator sings. So pull your books out. Calm your panic. You have wasted too much time, or you spent too much time doing something else when you should have been studying. Now's the time to get your study on. You haven't got time to waste by panicking. So you know what? When you get yourself into a little tears, you feel yourself having that blind rage, like, oh, it's all happening, it's all happening. You need to take a breath and calm yourself down. Okay? Now, I usually flip between two modes. Panic and serenity. Panic and serenity. Panic and serenity. And a lot of students go through this. You need to calm yourself, center yourself, refocus yourself. Remember the end goal. Keep your eye on the prize. If you have a timetable or a schedule, it's a lot easier to do because you have a set thing to do. You thought about this when you were calm and tranquil, right? Keep it calm. Try and not flip between those two modes. Okay, so let's say you've dealt with your panic, you've taken some deep breaths, you're making sure you're eating right, you're making sure you're sleeping right, and then you get outside the study hall where you're going to do your exams. Don't talk to people, right? Keep it zipped. Button it up. Keep your mouth stum. Don't go over things that you might want to go over 5 minutes before the exam is. All that's going to do is panic you further. You don't want to know what your peers have been up to. It's none of your business, right? Keep yourself to yourself. Get yourself focused. Tell yourself you can do this. You've got it. You've studied. If you haven't studied, say, you know what? You haven't studied, but you're going to do your best. You're going to go in there and you're going to kill it, right? Psych yourself out for the exam. Psych yourself up for the exam. Don't go panicking yourself by talking to other people and finding out, oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Oh, did you do this? Did you do this? No. No. Don't do it, right? Once you get in, your brain can't operate when you're panicked. A small amount of adrenaline is a really good thing. A large amount of adrenaline is a really bad thing. Imagine your brain like a room with loads of files in it, right? And a little person in the middle frantically during your exam trying to pull out information. If you start to panic on a question, or if you get stuck, don't spend ages working yourself up into a tizzy. Calm down. Relax. Move on. Come back to it. The more you work yourself up, it's like that little person in your head. It's like pulling papers, trying to find it. And aside from all the panic, I forgot to tell you my best worry technique, my best panic technique, my worry stone. When times get really stressed, I talk to my worry stone of all my biggest fears, all my problems, anything that is stressing me out at the moment, and I hold it tight and say everything that is panicking me. I am never going to understand quadratics with simultaneous equations. I am never going to understand function rules. Will I ever be able to write a circle theorem proof? All in the stone. And then when I'm done, I leave it at the side and get on with learning the things that I need to learn. Now, back to the craziness. Can't do it. No, right? When you're busy doing questions that you're calmer about, the little person in your head is calmly trying to find the answer to that question. If you don't know it, you don't know it. Don't beat yourself up over it in the exam, right? That's just going to make the things that you do know harder, right? And the last point, when you leave the exam room and the exam is over, it's over. Don't dissect it to within an inch of its life. What did you put for question 4? What did you put for question 2? What did you put for question 1? No, don't do that. Especially if you've got an exam afterwards. Because your brain first needs to rest and then needs to regroup and refocus. The more you stress yourself out about the performance for that exam, the more stressful it will be for the exams to come. So this is my tips for exam stress. Take them or leave it. If you want to be stressed out little monkeys, knock yourself out. If you want to be zen and calm, it's not possible, not the whole way through. You need to have a little bit of balance, right? A little bit of seesaw, a little bit of waves on the ocean, right? There needs to be an element of panic. It's good for you, but you need to learn to keep it in control and don't let it cripple your exam life. So I forgot to say, with all the stress, subscribe. So, can you tell? My singing is really bad. I don't know why I attempt it. Subscribe, comment, like. I forgot about liking before, but comment, like. Anything that you would like me to talk about, I am happy to give myself to you. Do all of that good stuff. I will post any video question answers in my channel for you to have a look at. That didn't even make any sense. Jade, you know my name. Study like a boss.